If I told you that you could manifest anything you want in just 3 days, what would you say? In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know to manifest your desires lightning fast. And later on, I'll share my #1 mindset hack, which means you'll never doubt yourself or your manifestations ever again. Hello lovelies, my name is Alexandria McCormick. I'm a certified mindset and manifestation coach and the founder of Manifest Like Whoa. On this channel, I share quick and easy tips to help you elevate your mindset and manifest your dreams. Let's get into it. The first thing to consider if you want to manifest anything in just 3 days is whether you believe you can or not. And this is going to boil down to what you believe you can do. Now, I will say that the 3D kind of trips a lot of people up because a lot of us, we want evidence in the 3D first before we kind of suspend disbelief or flow with the idea that what we want is coming to us. But that's not really the way it works because things don't always manifest in the way that you think they should or come through the avenues that you think they will. So one example I can give of this is someone who maybe has like lots of different avenues or income streams or ways for money to come through. Maybe they have an easier time accepting and assuming that they can manifest money in just 3 days. Whereas if you don't have a job or you don't have income or money's been a little bit harder to come by for you, no matter what manifestation rituals you choose, you're still going to have this little disbelief in the back of your mind. And that sense of disbelief can keep you from actually achieving your desire. Well, the truth is that things, like I said before, things don't always come through the avenues that you think they will. And the more you open your mind to accepting the feeling and the knowledge and the inner knowing that you can attract what you want, the more you'll be able to manifest. The second thing that's kind of related to the first is that ironically, manifesting in 3 days and putting that time limit on it, I know we get really excited about the time and we want what we want really fast, but actually putting that time qualifier on it, the 3 days, creates more limitation. And it comes from a place of lack and just not having faith and believing that you can have what you want. Because think about it, if you are confident that you can have what you want, why 3 days? Why not manifest that text in 5 minutes? Why not go to sleep and have that money in your bank account overnight? You putting that 3 days qualifier on your manifestation is just going to hold you back. And when you think about it this way, you want to open up more abundance, because what if it comes in a week? What if you get that thing in a week? Are you going to reject it? Are you going to then be mad and like return to sender? No, feel abundant and feel like things are going to flow to you naturally. And that's part of the assumption. That's part of your self-confidence. That's part of your mindset. Setting yourself up for success because you already know it's coming. So it's kind of like the very thing that you want, putting that 3-day qualifier on it, it's going to hold you back. So I can make the same video for manifesting in a week, manifesting in a day, manifesting in a month. The time doesn't matter. And once you can release your attachment to the timing and allow yourself to live in acceptance that what you want is coming to you, you'll have a so much easier time manifesting what you want. Now, in the beginning of this video, I promised you a super cool mindset hack that's going to help you out. And before I get to it, I want to give you the third thing that you need to know about manifesting in 3 days. That is that you need to practice, practice, practice. It's not that you need to practice specific manifestation exercises or anything like that, but you need to practice living in the end result of what you have. Practice the feelings, practice knowing, practice being in the state of which you've already achieved your desire. Now, this is something that's easier said than done, especially if you're new to manifestation or if you struggled in the past. But anything that you do that can help you feel better about living in the end state of your desired reality, feeling loved by your specific person if you want to manifest love, feeling abundant, wealthy, feeling like you already have money in the bank, feeling those types of things and living in that place as much as you can. If you can do that for 3 days, and I don't mean be perfect about it because that's just not realistic. We're humans, our minds wander, but the more you can practice, the more time you can spend living, eating, breathing, sleeping in that state, the more a magnet you will become to match the frequency of your desire. So now that you know the main 3 things to consider, I want to share the super secret mindset hack that I know will help you out a lot no matter what manifestation exercise you choose. That is to remember. Remember times in the past where you had something similar to or another version of what you want to manifest, because it's so much easier to flow with momentum that already exists than to create new momentum. So that's going to help you out a lot if you really struggle with the 3D. For example, if you want to manifest money and you're like frazzled because you don't know where the money's coming from, tap into that feeling of what it felt like when you got your first paycheck, or when you got a big tax refund that was bigger than what you expected, or when someone gave you a gift of money and you didn't expect it. Like, there's feelings inside of you that trigger that emotion that you need to show you proof, like, this is something I'm already doing. This is something that already happens for me. So the next logical step is going to be to create more. So when you add that element of remembering into anything you do, whether it's scripting, whether it's visualization, whether it's state akin to sleep, like visualizing before bed, literally anything you do, if you tap into something that is already real and already true for you and that has already happened, is going to be so much easier to attract it down the line. Now, I can share a really quick example from my own life. Last year, me and my husband were buying a house, and if you know anything about that, the housing market is insane. Well, we went to an open house and we loved it, and we're like, we need to get this offer accepted. So what did I do? I just kind of went home and I started thinking about all the other times I had offers accepted. Like when we got into our last apartment, when we got the email like, oh, we're accepting your offer. It feels great. Like, I'm excited even thinking about it. And it's that confidence. And so I started remembering getting other apartments or getting a job offer, like, offer accepted. I started doing robotic affirmations. Offer accepted, offer accepted, offer accepted. And within 3 days, our offer was accepted. So that's just a small example, but I hope you can see the illustration of how powerful it is if you can remember. And even if you don't think you have something to remember in the past, trust me, you do. It's only your job to remember how powerful you are, to remember how successful you are, to remember how many things you've already achieved and manifested in your life, and ride that wave of momentum into your next best thing. So I hope this video helped, and don't forget to check out my next video coming up on the 3 best techniques to manifest anything you want. See you next time. Mwah.